start here. You may have started out playing.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Originals. Today we'll be watching episode 1 of season 5, Where You Left Your Heart Out. This is the final season. I am so excited that we have reached the final season. It's going to be a bang. I can feel it. I have enjoyed the past 4 seasons so tremendously. Definitely it's a change in the pace of story, where we had only 13 episodes in the previous season, and in season 3 and 2 and 1 we've had 22 episodes. So it's definitely different. I had that same feeling for TVD as well when we got to the final season, but I'm not gonna lie, I really love the fact that, you know, they are shortening the episodes because it's more like quality over quantity, and I truly appreciate that. I'd rather have a good story rather than having like loads and loads of episodes. So I hope we get that again with The Originals, because season 4 was cracking. I loved the concept of the hollow, and Hope definitely has grown up and she has embraced her witch side. She is definitely learning a lot. She reads her Aunt Freya's grimoires and she learns the spells. She helped out in so many different ways. Specifically, when Elijah was trapped in the pendant, she was able to bring not just Elijah but Hayley as well. So many different things were there, and it was really good. Ultimately, Hope was the new host for Inadu's spirit, the Hollow, because of course she was a young witch, and she had potential in terms of pure magic, and definitely she was the strongest witch. So it could have led to her being permanently in Hope's body, but that didn't happen when Vincent was able to stop that from that sigil completely, permanently staying on Hope's body. So the only thing now is that Hope still had Inadu's spirit, but then somehow the only way to get rid of that was 4 immortal vampires taking on the spirit and not coming towards Hope and staying away from each other for the rest of their lives, because Hope will try, or Inadu will try and manipulate Hope into seeking them out, and that is insane. It's like sort of like the Sleeping Beauty, and when she was cursed at 16, she will have to find the pin machine. I don't know what is that, like some kind of like a that machine where the needle was there, so she was drawn to it, and it was exactly like that. So now the Mikaelsons made the ultimate sacrifice for the love of their of their actual reason why they are still a family, is because of Hope, and they have parted ways to make sure that little girl is not drawn to the hollow, and everyone have gone their separate ways. First, Elijah has compelled himself to never remember always and forever, to forget it, and there's thousands of years of memories with that notion always and forever just gone away, compelled by Marcel. And somehow when in the end, when we saw him in France playing the piano, which he always does, we saw that he does play the piano. We saw Klaus. Klaus was very well aware that Elijah was compelled, and he was like as if he remembered or recognized that face, but doesn't know his own brother. That really got me. That's one of the reasons why I was just like, this finale is not fair. Like, I just didn't know whether I liked the finale or not, because I was so emotional. I just did not expect that each and every one of them would make such a sacrifice. And yeah, that's literally it. But when I thought about it, it was a brilliant finale. In that moment, I just didn't know what to think of it, because I was running high on emotions and I could not see clearly and could not even put together what I watched. All I knew was that the Mikaelsons are not going to be together. But now we know that Freya is, of course, a Mikaelson herself. She will be stubborn till the end, and she will find a way to bring them back so that she can get rid of them. all together at once. So I'm not sure how that would work. Naturally, there is always a loophole to this sort of a magic, and we're gonna have to just find out and see what happens in this season. But yeah, I have no clue what we're gonna see. I guess once we get rid of the hollow, what else? Like, what is the continuation to have like 13 episodes worth of storyline? So let's just find out what this episode is. Guys, thank you so much again for joining me for this amazing journey. I'm gonna have such a great time watching these 13 episodes, and I'm gonna try my level best to see if I can watch all of them today and hopefully, finish this season, because today officially it's 29th August. I'm sure I'm not going to be uploading it today, like on the 29th. I'm going to upload it way later, but the originals is leaving Netflix by 31st August, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to like try and work my way out, because tomorrow again it's a proper weekday, so I don't have time to continue on. So let me see if I can finish it off all in one go. So yeah, let's see what happens this season. I hope you guys are equally excited as I am. Let's not wait any further. Let's just get right to it.
I suppose we're all satellites, orbiting those we love.
Klaus!
I myself prefer Klaus to mad. Do spread the word.
Klaus, what? You're joking. What is this?
I'm not gonna ask where you got this. Remember, one now, one after.
What is that? Blood?
You sure about this, Henry?
Anything your dad should know what you've been up to.
Yeah, good luck finding him.
Pack your bags, so
Hope!
you're going home.
I didn't know that was Hope. I was just like, what's going on?
And guys, this is what I'm always talking about. Marcel means Rebekah. Rebekah means Cole and Elijah. And I don't even want to think about Klaus right now, because apparently he has lost his mind.
Oh, come on. We don't know if those rumors are true.
I know that we need to make sure that they stay as far away from the city as possible.
Oh my God, I swear.
You're
if you marry
joking.
that guy, I will.
Baby steps. He's human. Life's complicated enough.
So she was 7 years old 5 years ago, and now it's 7 years now.
Home.
So yeah, 14.
I got suspended.
Hope Marshall got suspended.
Your moms are alpha, all the Crescent Wolves know.
And so will everyone at school when they start asking how you survived a swan dive out of the Memorial Library.
Well, in 5 days.
Oh no, she's in New Orleans. Yep,
Crap.
doing
I
that.
lost you. How's that?
Wow.
Can't even try to neutralize the dark magic that's inside of them unless they're in the same place. And if they're in the same place, that magic will find its way back into Hope and will probably destroy her.
At least Rebekah got the
What is this?
lifestyle she
Call
wanted.
it 4 objects and a question.
Better not hurt my
First
Rebekah. I
object.
swear I'll rip your heart out. The house.
The house you designed.
Oh, Rebekah! Yes!
Rebekah Mikaelson, delicate as lace, elegant as a fine home, and love of all my lives. Will you marry me?
Except
Rebekah.
Please don't say the family.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why is Klaus here at the same time? That's the thing. If they're
An
ticking
old
bombs.
favorite. You play with such finesse. Though Marlowe's really more my style.
Mahler. Guaranteed to clear any room.
Well, then he and I have something in common.
And how is that?
I've a bit of a temper. My family is geographically challenged.
Love
I've got
it.
a daughter I haven't seen in 7 years, haven't spoken to in 5.
So sounds like a recipe for regret.
And now you sound like my brother.
Don't go. Leave, darling. Leave, Klaus.
What's the point of having all these rules if Klaus doesn't follow them? Who's that? Blood.
Where's my friend?
Do I have any requests?
How does he look?
Happy.
I miss him too, Nick, but you have got to leave. Now.
Possibly needed the money for.
That's my business.
And selling your blood is mine. You had no right.
You're being a hypocrite. You're the one that taught me my body, my choice. Well, my blood, my choice.
You are not just anybody, Hope.
Ground me and lock me up. I'll just whammy myself out. I'm a witch.
And I'm your mother.
Oh, come on.
Which means tomorrow I'm gonna have to clean up the mess you've made before it gets worse.
Oh, this is just... I'm sorry, I can officially say teenage phase is the worst.
She knows it was wrong.
No, ma'am, Miss Pam. Freya, you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna get on the phone with Keelan and you're gonna tell her to bring her butt back here, okay?
Hope is coming to the quarter.
Yeah, Hope is coming home. She created a hybrid. One, two, three.
You're loving this, aren't you, Vincent? To prove us all wrong.
I know how you feel about the dreaded B word. But as your boyfriend and a big fan of your daughter's,
Irish!
I'd really like to help.
I love their accent, man. Scottish and Irish are my favorite
Meet me
accents.
later.
I didn't think it was such a big deal at the time. But now that it's stirred up so much trouble, I feel kind of bad.
Darling, you can't get your knickers in a knot every time you have a little kerfuffle. You'll never have a moment of pleasure. Some crisis or other always brings us back.
Wow.
Okay.
Jinx much?
We can limit the damage if we just work together. For 10 years, I've been all the family this boy has. I'm not letting him down now by trusting the wrong person. Alpha or no. You can trust me. I swear.
Okay, I don't want to hear another thing until after you say I do. At City Hall at 3:45 today.
Whoa!
I have waited decades for things to be right with your family. No more. We are either all in or done.
Klaus, what is your deal?
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
You're lying. Oh my god, Caroline.
Got a phone call. Apparently you don't pick up anymore.
So you came all this way at Hayley's request.
Rebekah called, actually. So smart. Maybe too smart for her own good.
Like her father.
She hears the same rumors we all have over the past 5 years. That you have gone completely bonkers.
Oh, he's up to something.
Or perhaps it's just a while away, the time. Or maybe, just maybe, Klaus Mikaelson has finally gone mad.
Oh, Vincent, looking smart.
So, talked to Rebekah about the blood, and Klaus got too close to Elijah. Man, I'm fighting for my life. I love Keelan. And if I don't go to see her now, I'm gonna lose her.
I love that they've all, in a weird way, come together, these guys. What?
He obviously doesn't care, but I just thought maybe if we were in the same place for even a little while.
It's not stupid. He loves you, but he just knows that being near you puts you in danger. I don't judge you. I judge your actions.
Good one.
Remember that hybrid is just a kid.
But Poppy was just trying to walk home from work, and she was our friend.
He's not going anywhere.
You said feel better, and I actually feel better.
Because my blood made you a hybrid, so you're sire to me.
That's true.
I have to do what you say.
He's a hybrid with the power to kill any vampire he chooses. I'm a hybrid. I'm not a threat to anyone, and after I teach Henry self-control, he won't be either.
Since many have long memories,
She's come to
I'm
clean.
determined to systematically...
You may have started out playing crazy to make your enemies fear you. Now I'm not so sure that you're pretending.
to be raised by a monster.
Oh my... Come on, that was like 1,000 years ago.
Literally.
Really mean dad. Newsflash, the guy's dead. Get over it. Stop using Michael as an excuse to be a bad father. I happen to think that you're someone worth knowing.
Oh. then you got the bucket to clean, so you didn't clean. Will someone explain what is going on? Oh no!
I'm a hypocrite. Is it odd having strangers confide in you?
I guess I just have that kind of face.
Said she'd only be gone a few minutes, but then she never came back.
And where'd you go?
Outside to make a call. Auntie Freya.
And so we blindly stumble forward, never sure how close we are to the edge.
Dad?
I was looking for your mother.
Yes, so are we. I don't know where she is. She's missing.
Don't tell me it's actually raining blood.
Or the beginning of the end.
Isn't this the sign of the apocalypse? That the world is coming to an end? Does this have like a biblical reference? Great. Oh, great. Let's find out. Very interesting. First of all, it was a nice touch to add Caroline to this episode. I think knowing that Klaus is doing what he can to make sure Elijah is protected, because of course Elijah doesn't know who's good and bad, and anyone could try and hurt Elijah, and that's why Klaus is like has a list of people that he wants to scratch off so that they don't hurt Elijah. I mean, still he's looking out for his brother. It's very obvious, but that's, you know, that rumor for, because he's been doing this for 5 years, that in itself just goes to show that he wants people to know that he's like to be feared. I mean, we know that he wants that, but because he's been so long away from Hope, from like he doesn't have like Camille with him anymore, and his brother to like calm him down and to be with, like that's what he said. It's been like, you know, I've never felt this worse without him, because it's worse than being if he were dead. And because he's compelled, he can get to see him, but Elijah doesn't know who he is. Stuff like that. Like I felt the pain that Klaus had, and it was really a very good way to start off, to see how they have coped up 7 years later. Like not everything is going rosy as it would, and people are having trouble getting along in terms of, like, for example, Marcel and Rebekah. They've been together for 7 years, but because she's always on the run, she cannot say yes to the fact that I assume it's because she's saying yes at a time where she doesn't have her family, and she's always wanted a family, and of course her actual family to be there, like, so she can, like, I feel like she just wants that normal life where she can just go back and call them and say that she's engaged, or however, you know, people get excited to share the news that they are, you know, they're getting married. And I feel like at that time, like, you know, because her family is not together, and I think she's not putting herself first. She's putting the happiness of her family first before she can say yes to herself, because she can't rest. I mean, I understand her. Like, it's been 1,000 years, and that 1,000-year vow of always and forever just gone like that. And it's been 7 years since that. It doesn't take away the fact that they have been practicing that motto every time, like for 1,000 years. So I understand that she said no, but it does hurt in the end. I mean, Marcel wants to settle, and he wants to have a family with Rebekah, regardless of what's happening. And I get that. I get his need to like settle in with Rebekah because it's been quite a long time. But I definitely cannot say who is right or wrong. I just feel that both of them have valid reasons in their own way. But I just think that, I don't know, if even I don't know how I would feel like if I were in that position, if I don't have my family, if I had a little bit of inkling that yes, we might come back together, and I want to share that special moment with my family, I would definitely wait and hold off. But of course, I understand Marcel as well. He's, you know, it's not just 7 years that he's been with Rebekah. He's been with Rebekah for over a century, and he knows Rebekah for that long. So I can't say that he is not aware of, like, you know, how it is to be with always and forever, because he's part of the Mikaelson himself. So that's the thing. I cannot say one person is right. So I understand their justified anger, and I don't know which decision was right, whether it was good for Marcel to, like, say, go back to New Orleans, or whether it was right for Rebekah to say no. So I think they just did the thing that they thought was correct the most. And on top of that, we saw that Hope, as a teenager, correct me if I'm wrong, if in terms of age gap, right? She, like, the last time we saw Hope was 7 years old, right? And it's been 7 years since that time. Like, this episode is 7 years since we last saw the finale, right? So which means she's 14. Am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know. Because when she said that, even if she cooked up a story about why she had her passport and where she was going, she said she's going to meet a guy 25, like he's 25 years old. For a second, I just wanted to think her age was, what, 14? So correct me if I'm wrong. Is she, like, in her 20s and I'm thinking she's 14? I mean, she does look mature if she is 14. But yeah, I might be wrong. I see, you know, in terms of timeline, I'm really off. Like, I'm definitely off in every single. I know that it's been 7 years, but I just want to make sure that my age is correct. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I just thought that for that statement that she said that she's 25, I thought it was like, even if you're making it up, 25, like, really? That's completely wrong. But yeah, anyhow, I'm pretty sure Hope is well aware as to what is going on, and why everyone are away, because she has been in touch with Klaus for about, I think, 2 years in the time. I don't remember, 5 years he was speaking to her, and then the remaining he wasn't. Or I don't know, like, I can't remember what he said, but they have been speaking, and then after that they didn't speak for a while, for like years. So that's what Caroline said, right? So Caroline was like, not pressuring, like insisting Klaus to check back on his daughter and see what's going on. Like, you know, she's smart and she's too smart for her own good, just like her father. Like, all of that was really nice. I like that touch. And in terms of what's happened to Hayley now, I have no idea. Like, it looks like there was some witch that did something and now she's missing. And I think the signs of the hollow are getting stronger and everything is turning blood, because I don't know, maybe because, you know, all of them were in the same place for too long at once, and, you know, Hope turned Henry into a hybrid, and he made her his first kill, or he had his first kill or something like that. I'm not sure what exactly is going on or why the magnitude of the blood has, like, well, it's become bigger. But yeah, I think we're gonna get more answers about it in the next episode, so stay tuned for episode 2. It's been a great start to the episode and I'm very excited to continue, so well, stay for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. I'll see you in episode 2. Bye.